Into my thing when it was like just too crazy. It was just say if reverse cowgirl or something like that.
Yeah. Oh my god!
And this shit got the room. And I'm like, wait, hold up. Yo, wait,
you can't do that one.
Wait, you hear that? Y'all think somebody?
Yeah. I swear to God, this nigga is living the same life as me. I've done that so many fucking.
Hey yo, check this out. Sean Johnson, Head Steph, Sade Renee.
Namaste.
You tuned to another episode of the IC. Welcome back.
Hang on.
Bitch!
We back in this motherfucker. Here we go to it. Someone saying, I'm saying, gonna get on more motherfucking nails. Talking about get on down. You don't say, oh, go get it. We coming for you, nigga.
I'm fixing my bow.
All right. So we back.
Hello,
We
Earthlings.
back.
Hi,
We
Earthlings.
back. We back, brother. How's everybody?
Hey, man.
Hot.
Hey, man. Chris Rock on that shit last night.
I didn't really watch it.
Man.
I heard a little bit of it, but I didn't really
That
watch
nigga, like.
it. He went in?
I'm not. All right, so the show. All right. He said some shit about Jaden Will. I ain't gonna lie. And it basically, he didn't say anything new, but he just came out and said it on some like calling them bitches and shit. All types of shit.
He angry.
Look at
they embarrassed him on freaking like national television. The whole world saw that shit.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
There's something that seemed a little cheesy about it.
It's Chris Rock we're talking about.
No, the whole presentation was on some like, it was basically like a bunch of actors. It was live, right? So it's the first time Netflix ever did like a live presentation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was live and they had a bunch of like his fellow comedians. Like they had Tracy Morgan, David Spade, what's the nigga from Mount Vernon, the funny nigga, JB Smooth, a bunch of them. And they were all like introducing him. And like they had like this Asian comedian, this new dude, Ron something, I forgot his name. A bunch of people just like, it was like a pre-show to the show. Mm-hmm. And it was just like a bunch of people saying good things or funny things about Chris Rock. And it was kind of like, and Kevin Hart said something, everybody just kept swapping to these people in different places or just live. But it was just like, everybody knew what he was going to say. It was like all a setup for the last 10 minutes of his set. It was like, yo, he's about to drop. It's like, oh, it was kind of like, you know how like, when like in high school, when they knew there was going to be a fight after school, and then it's like, everybody's like, yo, think it's about to go crazy. It kind of felt like that. And it just kind of felt, but like, how old are we, bro? You know what I mean? Just a little, not even immature, just a little corny. Like,
All right, question. If you was on the stage doing your thing, right? Mm-hmm. And The Rock came up and slapped you in front of everybody and sat back down, how would you rebrand yourself?
I would have addressed it, but I wouldn't have took a year. It almost is like nigga slapped you and you choreographed a year-long dance.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I'm not saying he shouldn't have clapped back, but that shit literally happened a year ago. Like, the Oscars is coming up, I think this week. And it was just like, we heard about this like for at least twice a month.
Well, he had to let his shit off.
A year ago?
Yeah, nigga.
Bro.
Like, something ever happened to you and you just can't let it go and you didn't get to like, you know how many times there's been situations where it's like, fuck, I didn't get to say what I wanted to.
You know what
I didn't get my shit off. Like it just caught me off guard, and I didn't get to get my shit off. I gotta get my shit off.
And I feel you, and I agree. As he should. I'm not saying he shouldn't have. It's just the presentation seemed very scripted.
Oh, of
like,
course.
You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like, you ever see somebody like you?
It's
like,
a stand-up though.
No, I get it though. No, it's not the jokes. It was just, all right, it's bigger than the joke. It's because it was all for Will. So it's like, so for instance, it's like, you ever like see a girl that like you probably smashed or whatever and they care nothing about, and then she like you see her years down the line and she got like a boob job or something done, and it's like, remember me? And you kind of don't. Wait, were you doing all this? Because that's what it seems like. It's kind of like a little bit too much effort. You know what I mean? It almost seems like, damn, that consumed your life, didn't it? Mm-hmm.
It was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing, but the way he handled it at the Oscar, I'd have been like, that made me look at him like, ooh, this nigga's kind of cold. He just got slapped and he's still doing his thing. That was this Chris Rock. I was just like, I fuck with that nigga. That nigga took that shit like a G, and he just went on like whatever. I'm not saying you should just. But he
still had to get his shit
but
off.
That just tells me, bro, like there was so many things you could have done between January and January. That means this is what you did?
Because he was probably like, he's like, all right, how do I transmute this situation? Like, how do I take this situation that was embarrassing for me, and how do I make something with this? How do I not only get off, but how do I also get the bag? Like, how do I? And I feel like it's so that's why it is scripted, because it was like over time he just meticulously, intentionally built something so that he could get his shit off at the same time and still come up like. Utilize the situation.
I think a good idea was to wait for the dust to settle, because if you realize right after it happened, you'll have Joe Rogan talking about it, right. And you'll have Joe Budden talking about it, Drinks Champs talking about it, and so it's exactly
all those things I agree with.
Yeah, so all those things I agree with. A lot of momentum, like. He didn't say anything, and other like media outlets carried the momentum for him.
I get you.
And then you get to a point where nobody's talking about it.
That's what
And now he can bring it back.
So here's what I'm saying. Young M.A. was popping. This is point one. Young M.A. was popping when she came out there. Ooh. What if Young M.A. dropped the album now?
That's different.
Here's why. What I'm saying. Obviously took too long. Like, nobody gives a fuck about Young. Something that was hot before, and it's like, let's make a part 2 now. Secondly, all these motherfuckers that he had, like, kind of like, oh, he's about to go crazy. You don't even know what's about to happen.
Rallying for him.
You don't even know what's about to, or he's about to do some shit. It just kind of felt like.
It's a corny nigga fight.
Yeah.
It's lame nigga fight.
It's like when the geeks, like.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I love Chris Rock. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to shit on him or nothing like that. And I do feel like he was done wrong and Will Smith fucked up by doing some bullshit like that. But it was kind of like, I don't know. It just felt like he had, like, I got my boys with me now, and I'm about to tell these jokes on your ass.
Yes,
like,
corny niggas fight.
I don't know, my nigga. It just felt like.
Nah, you got to remember too. After that shit happened, there was a lot of niggas not really rallying with Will Smith, but
at all.
Like, I'm telling you, Chris Rock was like worried about his ethos. Like how credible his the weight behind his name is. That's why he showed up to Kanye's show. That's why he's like,
what it feels like,
because it feels like it's like I'm not cool anymore. Nigga slap me, and it's like I'm cool to the white people, but not to my own culture, because they see me getting slapped. It's like you getting slapped outside on the block, but. You get what I'm saying? All
come back a year later making jokes.
But the thing is, the teachers are gonna be like, "You did the right thing, Chris." Yeah. But niggas gonna be like, "Damn, you let that nigga smack you."
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, do you feel like he got that after this shit? You think he's trying to appeal?
I never liked Chris Rock as a comedian.
I never was a big.
I like that stand up.
I never was a big fan of his stand up, but I liked his movies.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like that stand up bit because it was a little more raw to me.
It was a little excessive.
I just think it was, to me, it was just like some nigga shit talking in his living room. Like I think it's the most transparent I ever seen Chris Rock. Really? Instead of him like, niggas, don't you hate when niggas? And then all the white people are laughing because of it. And you're just like, is he playing like this like monkey show right now? But with that,
he was getting.
He's like, what the fuck? Like, he's just like, just really. But like venting, like I can't like I don't like for me to say, oh, the way he was venting is corny. It's like my nigga, he's venting.
I don't think I'm saying that though. I'm not saying the way he was venting was corny. I feel more like the setup was just.
It's a Netflix show.
I get it, but it just was like this is the big punch. It was built up to be like some big punch. And I don't feel like that's what was delivered. I feel like it was, and it also everybody seemed a little awkward. Like even when David Spade came and said, David Spade specifically said something was like, yeah, he's about to go off. Like I didn't believe him. It seemed like this nigga was unsure. Like I don't know what's going on, but he's about to do something. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It just felt weird.
I think you've seen the insecurities in it. And there's definitely insecurities like with that picture I saw him with at Kanye's show, and he just looks so out of place. Like Chris Rock is not a fashion guy. You know what I mean? Like Will Smith will show up to like Kanye shows and shit like that because Will Smith is a Fresh Prince at the end of the day. Yeah. You know what I mean? He was once a part of culture.
Yeah.
Like Will Smith is a rapper. He won the first rap Grammy.
Yeah.
We forget that about Will Smith.
Yeah, a lot of people
You know what I mean? He's a rap nigga. He's from Philly.
Yeah.
Meek Mill, Lil Uzi Vert, Freeway.
Yeah.
Beanie Siegel.
Yeah.
Where's Chris Rock from?
Brooklyn.
I didn't even know he was from Brooklyn.
Yeah, he's from Brooklyn.
But I'm just trying to say, like, Will Smith is culture.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Jordan's fucking Fresh Prince, that's Will Smith. So it's like now he's almost comparing himself.
That's what I feel like he's comparing. He's trying to get
he's comparing his legacy to Will Smith and like, damn, that nigga with that legacy smacked the shit out of me, and it almost puts a magnifying glass to how culture Chris Rock is. And I'm sure he kind of regretted all the pandering he used to do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm sure that he kind of regretted not really taking responsibility as a black man to take part in culture as when it comes to fashion, rap, and all of that stuff.
Maybe that's what I do feel like. Maybe I can see I feel like I saw his insecurity. Like I feel like that's not you. I feel like he was trying to be something, maybe not, I don't know what it was. I can't put my finger on exactly what it was, but the nuance of it, something felt forced and uncomfortable. I don't know. It just was something was a little cringy. I just need you to watch it. I don't want you to watch it, and I want you to tell me what you think.
I'll watch it.
And if you see what I'm saying, and if you could rewatch it, and with the lens of looking for what I felt, and I'm not saying it wasn't good. It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it, but still I couldn't shake the feeling like something's a little weird just happened.
Like a setup.
I don't know. It was just like nobody want to see motherfucking two grandparents having sex, right? You know what I mean? It just felt a little afterwards. It just felt a little cringy. Yeah, just like I don't know. I'm glad he got his off. I'm glad. I feel like he needed to do that, but still felt a little like, man, I don't want to think about that no more. I don't know.
That's funny.
Hey, I don't know. It's crazy. And then the shit is like, one thing I will say that I know Will Smith probably like, I know them niggas is arguing in that house today. Cause that nigga just bringing it back up like that, and it was live. It was just like,
yo, the Smith family is weird. Though,
messy
bro.
as fuck.
Nah, they're just. I'm just gonna say. I think that they're just weird. Like I get this feeling from Will Smith that he's like overbearing to the rest of his like family. I don't know. It's just me as like some random motherfucking viewer in a sea of fucking consumerism. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't know what I'm talking.
I think it's Jada.
But
I think it's Jada.
I think it's Jada.
But
I think Jada.
I look at
everybody in that house.
I look at like Will Smith and like his relationship with Jaden. And it's almost like he's always trying to play him and bring him down to earth.
Jaden trying to play him or
No, Jaden. Like Will Smith's relationship with Jaden. So like, say if Jaden is acting too cool, Will Smith would be like, settle down. Don't be, you not that cool. You from Calabasas, type of thing. And it's like, Jaden's just doing his thing. He had it rocking for a little bit,
and he is cool.
Yeah, that's what
in
I'm
his
saying.
own way. He's not.
Yeah, he's cool in his own way.
He's not like
but
his dad. Like, and that's what
Will Smith shuts that shit down every single time. Like,
but
you're not that cool.
But he sweats his daughter. He sweats his daughter. He OD sweats his daughter. He treats Jaden like a little weird, and he's always trying to like you said, he's always trying to knock him down the sides.
Weddings and Batman outfits. Wouldn't you treat him a little weird?
They're a fucking weird household. Like,
they are definitely a weird household.
How you gonna raise your kids in Hollywood and not expect them to be fucking weird?
I don't know.
Like, nigga, you did that. You didn't raise them in Philly. He's not that way because you ain't raised him that way. Like, you and your weird ass wife are the reason why he's fucking weird.
I agree.
So how you gonna try to fucking play him in front of the world?
He did. Chris Rock really did.
He told him a new one. That shit was funny.
He really did. Because he said,
I only heard that one little part.
He was like, yeah, I was fucking your son's friend. He didn't say she was.
She did.
Both of them was.
He said y'all.
He said y'all.
Yeah, he really went in on them.
I'm gonna say this though. Me and Sade was talking before the episode about like women being amused. I feel like Will Smith. First of all, let me just to make my point. I feel like women are amused for men. Like,
supposed to be.
Right. I feel like women make you want to like be a better version of yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I feel like Will was just like that was that like Jade is that girl that unattainable girl for him back like when they first met probably, and he actually got to marry her based off of what she was saying on the her show. She said she didn't even want to marry. She was upset. She said the worst day ever was the day she got married.
Oh shit!
It was like she was like so miserable, and I feel like Will Smith is continuously still chasing his own wife, the girl that he can't get. Even though he's married to her.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like I think that Will Smith is just not a quitter. He's just a relentless ass nigga. I think the part of the reason he became a rapper, that whole story, is because he's an opportunist. He capitalized on it and became a rapper, became a successful actor. I think anything Will Smith does, he's going to be successful at. And right now he's working on marriage. And he's just like, yo, I'm not leaving. I don't give a fuck what you do. And she's like, oh, really? You don't care what I do? And, you know, and he's like, I don't care. Will Smith, he like in an interview, he would tell people like the only difference between me and Denzel Washington or whatever it is, he says, I will die on the treadmill. I'm not getting off the treadmill before you. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. He's just like, he just got that mentality and like
I think he has something to prove.
Yeah, he has. He just is just with all things, and I think he made it. He was like, if I get married, I'm not leaving you, and he's not going to break that promise to himself, not even to her. I think he's just that nigga. I really do. I think
I fuck with Will Smith. I fuck with him. I don't know. It's hard to unsee the shit. It is becoming hard to unsee it. And I hate to see two black men kind of like, you know, pitted against each other, especially like successful black men that has made like, you know, a footing for themselves in history. But it's just like, I really wish that this nigga would leave Jada. Like, I just want to see who Will Smith is without Jada Pinkett around in his life. I feel like we could get a better actor, a better person. I don't know. I'd be curious to see what that looks like. And again, granted, this is based off of little information that we know about what's been brought to the public. Granted, those are huge things that we've brought to, and we're all going off of like assumptions of what we think their personal relationship is like. We could probably be completely wrong, but I don't know. Based off of what I know, it sounds like it sounds bad, bro. And I just want to see like that nigga like outside of that. What does that look like?
It's I always felt like starting the show, I always felt like it was kind of weird talking about other people. You know what I mean? A lot of the times when we make this show for you guys, we try to make the show about ideas and not people.
Yeah.
You know? And because you get those shows where everybody's, or those channels or those media outlets where everybody's so invested in the lives of the Kardashians, or everybody's so invested is Young Thug coming home from jail. You know what I mean? And they're sitting down and they're talking about like somebody, if I'm famous, somebody couldn't possibly sit down and talk about my life for a whole hour like they know me.
Yeah.
They can talk about the idea of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the idea of being with an unhappy wife is relatable, but the idea of Will Smith, particularly with Jada, is something that we'll never know or understand.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, all we can do is speculate.
I don't even want to. I don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying. That's why our show is just like, it's kind of different. It's kind of like the idea of things and like what things really represent generally, instead of like the people themselves. But
yeah, of course. Again, I bring it up simply just because I just, like we saw, I was talking about with Sade, the women being a muse. I honestly think it's kind of a crazy thing. The power, like people say it's the power of love and shit like that, but I don't think it's that at all. It's just like, I feel like
it's femininity.
Femininity
is supposed to inspire.
It inspires greatness, bro.
Not only that, like it's literally like it inspires creativity. It's supposed to inspire mystique. And it's funny because I was actually there's this quiz that I took, and it's like the archetypes of femininity. And, you know, it tells you kind of like what archetypes, based on how you answer the questions, what archetypes you fall under. And one of the archetypes is the lover, and it's the muse, the one who inspires like creation and art and ideas, and like inspires you to like make something that no one's ever made before. Like it's literally like that's what femininity does. Each archetype of femininity brings out another something else from everyone, but it's like that's what femininity does. Yeah. It exists to inspire men. Like deities were created because men were inspired by the mystique and a woman being able to create a life in her body and then fucking give birth to it. And the ability to create a fucking house into a home. You know, like that's what femininity is supposed to do initially. I think a lot of women have like...
But it could also fucking cause destruction.
Well, so that's dark femininity. Like women, I don't know where people get like women are supposed to be just all beautiful, soft, and there's a very dark side. We tear shit up. We burn shit down. But we inspire people to create it back again. Like, it's like, you know, they say there's like no wrath like the woman scorn. Like it's that passion that can either destroy something or build it. That's literally what femininity exists for.
It's funny because like we're sitting in a time where there's like that woman like war going on online. Mm-hmm. Like I noticed if I watch if I go down a rabbit hole of like some girl talking like an idiot or like Fresh and Fit or something, I'm gonna be sending mad videos of like Tate. Yeah, and not even Andrew Tate. It's just it'll be a bunch of videos of like girls embarrassing themselves. Like,
oh yeah,
I want a guy. Like they have this calculator online, and it calculates. It tells you the percentage of like how much your ideal mate is exists like the percentage. And the girl would want like a white male that's like 6'7", worth $300,000, and it'll be like 0.00057. And it's like they'll ask a girl like, yeah, the guy I'm dating has to have a yacht.
No.
And he's like,
oh yeah, I saw that. Oh,
what's the percentage of people with yachts?
That just sounds stupid.
And it's like, I don't know, 12%.
No, shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like,
I blame media and entertainment.
You're talking about how like, and it's true how strong femininity is and all that. But it's like, it's almost like we're in a time where
we've lost
we're seeing a lot of women like lost their like superpower.
Also, I've seen
their superpowers in their tits and their vagina.
Honestly, I don't think that's. I honestly feel like you remember like back in like late 90s when the news would come on and it'd be like a fire building. And they get that one black girl. So what happened? Oh, so I came up the block and it was like 4 gunshots. It was like boom, boom, boom.
We can say boom.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you think like, bro, who the fuck did they just get to interview? Like out of all them people there, they chose this person. I be feeling like there's a lot of dumb shit on the internet.
Telling you it's media.
But it's the fucking most entertaining one that's going to be popular. So it's gonna be somebody with the hottest take, the stupidest motherfucking idea, or the worst way of articulation. I don't feel like,
but I get what you're saying, but for some reason, like it touched home. You know what I mean? It's almost like seeing a bunch of earthquakes all around the U.S. and then one day you wake up and just start shaking like,
that's what they talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like I didn't know it would hit over here in New York, but I'll go like to a family event and I'm talking to like my sister and like she's telling me, if he takes me to a franchise restaurant, I'm dubbing him. And I'm like, my mom didn't tell you that. Like, why are you saying that?
I'm telling you.
Like, you gotta say this.
Maybe she saw this on TikTok.
That's what I'm saying. It's starting to come home now. And now it's like, I'm at a party. I'm talking to a friend at a party. I'm like, I haven't seen you in a long time. What you been up to? And then she was like, taking care of my dog because I don't need no man. And it's like, I don't remember you like this. Like, when did this happen? Like, what happened? And it's like, what weird? Why is all of this shit hitting home all of a sudden?
It's not all of a sudden. It's not all of a sudden.
You think it been like that?
As a girl, right? In the 90s, we wanted to be like Aaliyah. We wanted to be like Lauryn Hill. We wanted to be like Erykah Badu. We didn't have reality TV like that. Social media wasn't a thing like that. Everybody on MySpace was a regular person. Like, Tila Tequila is probably the first bitch that blew up off of MySpace. Like, social media created this. Media created this. They created these personas and these characters.
Tila Tequila came from MySpace?
Yep.
How?
She blew up off of MySpace. I don't remember.
She had her own show after that.
Yeah.
I never even saw the show, but I remember she looked like.
Do you get it? Like all of the women are emulating the women they see on TV. Like, especially like, think about it. I said this before about like not being taught how to vet relationships, how to like be a woman. Like, a lot of us aren't taught that when you're growing up. I understand that if if I'm not my kid's first teacher, they're gonna learn it from the world.
Okay.
So if you have a bunch of girls who are learning how to be a woman from social media and TV and the Kardashians, what do you think all these women are gonna be like? They all want to be the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They all want to be fucking on the Bad Girls Club. They all want to be these bitches. So they start looking, walking, talking, thinking, and acting like them.
I thought you were about to start rapping.
But like seriously, because like I think that's kind of what's kept me in the headspace or the mindset that I have been in, even if I don't always feel like I was the most feminine version of myself. Like, I was afraid of it for multiple reasons. I I still think that generally speaking, a lot of the women, especially the women around me, they fell into this hype of social media and they begin to emulate what they saw on social media. They see how they're living, the houses they're living, the men that they're choosing, the lifestyles that they're living. And they're like, oh, well, shit, why can't I have that? What do I have to do to have that? I got to be these bitches. So they end up acting like them. I've seen it happen right in front of my eyes.
But so put the shoe on the other foot, or is that how it goes or whatever? Yeah. But why is it not happening to men, or is it happening to men?
I think it's happening to men on a more micro level. I think we see I think men are a lot more solid in the way they do things and the way they are. They're not so fantastical. Like, you can look up, like, someone like you love The Rock. You embodied certain characteristics of The Rock that you enjoyed, but you didn't want to be you didn't try to slick your hair like him or wear your shirt like him. Women just take it to a whole nother level. Like, it's like, when we grow up, when we're little, we dress up as fucking the princesses.
Do you
get what I'm saying? Like,
but it's a little different for men because not to say women don't live in reality, but we have a different reality.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, for instance, like women potentially can get whatever the fuck they want.
Yes.
Like, it's not that like there's not many men you see walking around here got women paying their bills, motherfucking. You know what I mean? Or can go into a club with $20 in their pocket and survive the night. You know what I mean? So for the instance, it's almost like, you know how like abusive relationship, it doesn't start off that way. It just starts off with like, maybe like the nigga starts being disrespectful in a certain, he says something like, what the fuck? And then it turns into, shut up. And then it turns into like a smack, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like we getting if they getting the motivation off to do these things off of social media, it's like, well, shit, I can get away with this.
But think about
let's see how far we can take this motherfucker.
But not only that, think about like reality TV, right? It I feel like it kind of started there in social media. All these people are portrayed as real life people. Yeah. These people exist. Yeah. And these are the lives and the lifestyles that they're looking. If you have a bunch of girls who's like, you can live like that? Yeah. What do I got to do to live like that? All I got to do is dress and look and act like that? Oh, bet. And then they're going to start following it. But it's just like when girls were little, we watched fucking Disney or fucking any Cheetah Girls or anything like that. We wanted to be that. Yeah. We saw like that's just like girls just live in this like imaginary world, and it doesn't help that having certain feminine assets make you more likable. And I was just kind of talking about this the other night. Like a girl's her probability of getting what she wants is really based on how she looks. It's based off of how she looks. So you take that and you take a person who's just solely based on how they look. They're not working on who they are, their mindsets, how they behave, how they act. They're mimicking it, but they're not working on who they are personally. They're just seeing like, oh, that person has that and they act like that. So, okay, that's how I'm going to behave. And it's just kind of like spiraled out of control. Then you have girls on OnlyFans. Like they've made these social media world so real and at home. Like at home, like you said, it's like hitting close to home because where are we watching the Kardashians? They're in their homes. Where are you watching Real Housewives of Atlanta or Love and Hip Hop? These people are at home. So you're given this image that this is how they live at home. So why don't my home look like this? So I got to emulate that to live like that. Yeah. That's what I've seen. I mean, that's just my perspective of it. I've been watching this for a long time, and I know several girls who really believe it. And now a lot of them do live like that.
I think I think that's reasonable to believe because I don't know. It's been like I think there was a poll taken. It was like men are having like less sex. This is like the least amount of sexual activity has gone on in a generation.
Poor guys.
Recorded in history.
So
it's just like
what people having sex
I don't know. I just don't. I don't know if all the rich niggas is getting all the ass, but
I heard penis sizes are growing.
Oh yeah, I heard that too.
The average size is going up.
I did hear I don't know what podcast I was watching it. They said that. Good job, man. But
who's measuring that?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Like niggas just lying on their dicks.
Yeah, the line on your dick has been blown.
I was just saying this to like girls when they say like, oh, I want a guy who's 6 feet and he has to have. Nobody's measuring this shit. Yeah, like niggas is lying, and girls don't have no real fucking.
Let's be honest, like niggas do measure their dick.
They do. I know they do. Niggas do. Girl, I'm saying girls don't. We're comparing.
I think when you're a kid,
you're comparing it to like a remote.
A kid.
So what grown ass man be in the bathroom like with
I'm telling
you like maybe let's just say early 20s. Let's say early 20s.
I'm telling
early 20s?
20s, maybe like 19, 20, 21, somewhere around that point you want to figure out where you at, you know what I mean?
I'm saying girls aren't walking around measuring every guy.
My concern was just controlling my shit in front of some big old dump truck. Rather than
bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, my early 20s, I had a really problem with that. Because the fatter it was, the faster I was.
Yeah, I'm keeping it real.
Think of baseball. Think of other things. Nigga, how? It's right here. Ain't nothing else to think about, nigga.
Why you like? It's just wasting time measuring this shit. Because if the shit ain't, you can't control this shit. What you measuring this shit for?
That is true. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. You ever try Kegels?
Kegels.
Nigga, I tried all types of shit when I was younger, bro. Like, this gotta stop, bro.
It's funny because this is like a conversation, right? Yeah. A real conversation. I don't know how raunchy this would be. I'm gonna say fuck it though, right? But
worse things.
Girls encounter two types of niggas. Right? It's the nigga that either comes too fast. You get what I'm saying? Like his shit's real sensitive, or it's the nigga that can't get it up.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not that one.
Word. But it's either or. It's either a nigga he can get his shit up, but it's too sensitive, or he can't get his shit up, but once he gets it up, he can last all night. You get what I'm saying? And like I don't think a lot of niggas really talk about this.
Yeah, nobody. I never be comfortable enough to say some shit at this age. Like I ain't gonna lie.
At this age, like yeah, of course. But like, cause me, I was always the guy. I can't believe I'm saying this. I was always the guy that my shit was sensitive.
My man too.
So I would need to like Henny dick.
Yeah, Henny dick. That was the call right there. Hold on. She coming over here. What time? If I get this one, let me take
Henny dick. So I could be shit face smacked
all night.
I'm like, but on the later side for other types of niggas, if they get Henny dick, it's over for them.
Yeah, it's too much. One time that happened to me. I drank way too much.
And then it was just like...
It was not happening.
With me, I just like drink way too much. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. But
yeah. Well, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The pussy kind of motivates me to like... And I just kind of like hold it in.
But when you're done...
Oh yeah, everything's spinning.
It's not worth it.
That's the thing I hated about new buns too, bro. It's just like... That awkward moment afterwards is like, do I lay here? Am I supposed to touch her? Like, I don't know. That laying in an environment, or like if she's at your spot, either way, it's just some strangers in your goddamn bed. You know what I mean? You just can't. I want to take a shit. I just got to take a shit, or I want to fart. You know what I mean? Like it's just like you can't do that for the next however long she's gonna be here. Anyways, point matter that the sensitivity shit, like that was a problem. Like so, like I was like. It depends who I was dealing with. I ain't gonna lie. There was some girls I still thought was fire, but I was like, all right, I ain't impressed. But when I was pressed...
When I'm talking about when you got like a big...
Juicy.
Porno. Yeah. Like she can make a living off her ass type shit.
Yeah. And you ever had a girl be like, you can't go again? You can't go again? I'm just like...
Yeah, like 10 minutes.
Chill.
Yeah, not like... It'll be like, yeah, 10 minutes. And like, I don't know, 10 minutes. Yeah. Or it'll be like, when I ask like that, after 10 minutes, I was going to say shit. I was
something going in there. Something going in there. I ain't gonna lie though. Like, once I got to like late 27, I just stopped giving a fuck, and that's when I stopped being a problem. I think it was just when you think about it so much. When you so like self-conscious about it and worried about it happening, I think it's just like you can't fake your body.
Nah, I think it's a mental thing. I think it's like you have to. It's almost like like you know those like superheroes that learn how to use their powers. Yeah, their powers are like how to control the fire. Yeah, you know what I mean? Now I can like make the fire dance and like do all of this shit. But before it's like whoa. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'm sure, there's times like in like, especially like teenage years where
teenage was horrible, bro. I know what
teenage years, like
just the thought
I had something crazy in front of me and I'm out. Like, damn, son, this is not even. We ain't even switched positions yet.
You ever try to just keep going? You ever try to keep going through it? Just try to front. She don't know. She don't know. I'm just gonna keep going.
You know what it turned into? My thing when it was like just too crazy. It was just like say if reverse cowgirl or something like that.
Yeah. Oh my god!
And this shit got the room. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Yo, wait,
you can't do that one.
Wait. You hear that? Y'all think somebody...
Yeah. I swear to God, this nigga is living the same life as me. I've done that so many fucking times. And I always wonder.
So you look at this shit, you're like, oh no.
Oh shit, hold on. Yeah.
You're like, nah, I can't look at that. I'm like, hold on. You hear that? I think this like, wait, hold on. Nah.
Sweet to God, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna make sure the door is locked. Well, you just need a breather. Go to bed, put some water on your face.
Like nigga, get it together. We on the first round, nigga. We about to go out, nigga. You gotta get it together.
Down. You go back to the military. Man down. Roger that.
Oh my God, bro.
Roger that. We're back.
I've done that so many times, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit is rough, bro. Because you want to perform, bro. You want to like. I don't know. It's just like you. I don't know. I think it's the eagerness, bro. And I ain't gonna lie. The fatter it is, it's just like. I don't know. It's like
Sade, right? If it's too much, Sade, right? If it's not, this is a crazy. This is a crazy episode.
This is a crazy episode. You know it's a crazy episode, but it is what it is. We having a real show.
Yeah, but
Mama, don't watch this one. Skip.
Yeah, but have you ever been in a position, right, where the nigga has been like fucking a minute or like 30 seconds, and the nigga is down and out. Oh. And you just like,
I robbed him.
Oh
really? Really?
I'm about to check my pockets, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, I was insulted and I robbed him.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I was like.
How long was the
It didn't even get. It was just like, I was like, wait. I was like, I was really upset.
Like, so it was under a minute.
Yeah, and then he called me the next day like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Can we try again? And I was just so upset. I took all his shit.
You can't have the whole room blocking it.
Well, see, I don't know. Like, not every girl's packing like that. Like, not every girl got that. But like, I've always been bottom heavy. So, like, listen, don't come over here if you can't.
So hold on, you didn't get a nigga another chance?
Actually, I did because he was a really nice guy and I liked him.
Did you give him a shit back?
No. I didn't give him a shit back. He was like, yo, you took my stuff? I was like, yeah, you kind of owe me. And I remember one guy, it was just like, I say it didn't happen. And he said it did, but I didn't feel anything.
You had the micro?
And I was just like, all right. I was like, you might as well just cut it off and let me do it for myself. Like, what is this? Like, I don't know. I was kind of mean. I was really, listen.
Niggas jumping on buildings after that night with Sade.
No, because it's like, I'm on some shit like, if we're about to do this and I'm about to catch another body, my nigga, make it fucking worth it. If it's not, I'm going to make you feel like a piece of shit. I'm not letting you rock because you didn't talk all this shit. You didn't had just drawn this out for months and been asking, and it's like, okay, fine. Like, you know, we'll go out. We have a good time. You didn't built up the whole fucking night just for fucking 2 seconds. My nigga, what are you doing? You're insulting me. So now you ain't no man. You might as well have a fucking vagina. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't come over here with that. Don't come over there. And I remember I just used to like when I'm not proud of these days. I was just like, listen, you can't go more than 30 minutes. Don't hit me up. Don't hit me up. Don't hit me up. I'm good.
Well, it's safe to say I would have never made the phone call. I'd be like,
So what's the average time here, guys?
I said the real average time is like 15 to 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, okay.
Nah, the average. I'm just like me. My expectations are mad high.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like
my expectations are mad high.
These days you're getting 8 to 10 good minutes, and that's
what?
it. 8 to 10 minutes.
Oh my god, I will throw a fit.
Hey, you gonna be?
I will throw a fit.
Here's the fit.
At
this age, I'm gonna tell you like this: either you enjoy the fact that you got good pussy. Or we'll figure something out. We'll do a little bit more licky. We'll do a little bit more whatever the fuck. And then we'll get to 8 minutes. So when you get to 12 minutes of lick and you get 8 minutes of good dick, there you go. There's your 20 minutes. But if it's good, I'm not holding it no more. I'm not squeezing. I'm not doing none of that shit. No. If pussy's good, pussy getting it, I'm gonna nut. That is what it is. It's what you're supposed to do. I'm not fighting my body. Hell no. 8 minutes.
But like Jesus Christ.
There's times, man. Okay, look, to be fair, there's times where it's like, all right, we'll go a little longer, whatever. Let's get in the mood or whatever.
Wait, so every time, 8 minutes?
Every time. I'm saying,
what's the
average?
Yeah.
It's like, the shortest is like 8 minutes, 7 minutes. The longest will have to be, I've gone a long time. I ain't gonna lie. There was a couple times where he was there for a while. Watch the Harry Potter movie. Nigga, that shit was
still good.
On to the next movie.
The whole Gungamite. What's his name? Gungamite still. He's dead now. Yeah, Gungamite dead.
Right? Whatever that little nigga. Gilgamesh shoe.
Gilgamesh dead now.
Anyways, but I'll say like, all right, so we talking about relationship dick or we talking about like new flex?
If it's a new flex, you better fucking impress me.
Oh no, new flex.
But that's also why, like,
I'm not gonna.
New flex is getting A++.
I'm not gonna front.
But this is what I'm saying.
New flex getting the honey.
Yeah.
But this is like what I'm fucking saying. This is what I'm saying. If it's a new flex, you gotta like impress me. That's
an hour and a half.
But this is
hell no. Y'all talking about fucking 20-year-old dick, nigga? What the fuck? An hour and a half on a new one? No, not me.
New flex getting an hour and a half.
New flex is getting the most. The new flex is getting 40 minutes.
I'm Shao Kahn. That's this motherfucker.
40 minutes is the longest. And I'm talking about, what? No, I'm not doing nothing for an hour ever again in my life. No. It better be like an anniversary, some type of occasion. Nobody's getting an hour of dick from Gino Brown. I'll tell you that right now. It's not happening. Call it. An hour? What the fuck? Nigga, that's a goddamn Netflix special. It's a Chris Rock special. Nigga, the fuck? An hour?
This is so funny.
Nah, bro.
This is so funny.
No shame. An hour is not fucking happening. 40 minutes is like pushing it. On New Flex, she'll get 30. She'll get 30.
Regular flex, 30, 40.
Regular flex?
Regular flex, 30, 40.
30, 40 every fucking day of the week. 5 days a week.
She deserve it.
I hope so. I'm sorry. Regular flex getting 8 to 12. Nah, every day gotta be like that. What the fuck are we doing?
8 to 12?
8 to 12.
Ooh, poor girl.
Hey, feel how you want to feel. It feel great.
I'm throwing such a fit.
8 to 12.
I hate that quickie shit. I'm a brat. I'm throwing a fit.
There's other things to
unless I'm in a rush and we got something to do, 10.
Every day out of 10, 15 in your 30s, you are fucking for 40 minutes every day. In a relationship.
Yeah. 30 minutes. But that's everything.
What you mean?
That's pre-gaming.
Oh, then yeah.
That's
no.
Different positions.
You're talking about
Think
30
about
minutes
it.
of straight.
All right. How many different positions on the average? When you go to the gym, how many different machines you go on?
I'm doing at least 2 to 3. 2
to 3 bacons?
I thought you was talking about straight.
But listen,
straight 30 minutes of struggle.
It's all a session.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember, I'm going to keep it a buck. You got to remember, for this shit to start gliding the way you want it to start gliding, that's 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. I didn't know you were talking about the whole process.
My nigga, it ain't gliding.
Yeah, it's not gliding unless you know.
For it, 10 minutes in it start gliding the way it's supposed to be.
But that's the thing, like
mac and cheese. It start mac and cheese in 10 minutes.
10 minutes,
right?
About 5-10 minutes. 5-10 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. So
depending on what led to it, you know what I mean?
After that 10 minutes, that's when you really getting.
It's your stride.
You getting busy.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. So okay.
Yeah, but that's what I'm thinking. You talking about straight like from in to like done. 30 minutes of straight.
Sometimes it calls for that. Sometimes look at this nigga.
I'm tired.
Nigga, you need to go back in the gym.
Hell, nigga, fuck the gym, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. That shit, 30 minutes of straight is not.
I don't know, but what I was saying, on each machine.
On each machine, yeah, you get like
5 minutes on each machine.
Yeah, about 5 to 6 minutes. Or 7 minutes or each. Certain machines.
And you said 3 machines.
2 to 3 machines. On a 5 days out of the week?
Think about it.
Bro, we got things to do.
7 times 3 is 21. That's already 21 minutes.
Me, my nigga. What are we talking about?
That's already 21 minutes.
That's why I said 2 to 3. It depends what kind of day it is. Is it a Monday? Is niggas just coming off the weekend? Or is it a Friday? Friday, nigga, you getting 3 to 4 machines.
3 to 4 machines.
You getting 3 to 4 machines, my nigga. We got time today.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying, my nigga. We doing biceps, triceps. Shit. Hell, we might do some cardio today, my nigga. We might do whatever. You know what I mean? And then hold on. And if it's Saturday night after a couple of drinks.
Come on, man.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, you're officially old Head Steph.
I'm just saying, my nigga.
Fuck?
But Monday?
Yes.
Monday you getting 2 workout, cardio and crunches done. What the fuck is we doing here, bro? Niggas got work in the morning. Go take your ass to bed.
What?
Get these goddamn reps and go stretch.
I'll get an hour of sleep for that.
Hey man, get the extra. You know what I mean? Sleeping is great.
But what I'm saying, say it's 2 machines, right?
Oh my God.
So you said 7 minutes apiece, right?
7 minutes apiece. Yeah.
That's 14 minutes.
14 minutes.
Plus
whatever prior.
Pre-workout.
Pre-workout is definitely like a good
10 minutes.
Yeah, good 10 minutes.
That's 25 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like I'm thinking, but that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Why I said.
I thought you were talking about straight one workout. 30 minutes straight. I'm like, nigga, your biceps is strong. Like, I don't know what y'all doing.
My nigga, you need a...
It don't even take that long. Like, why does it take that long to like, for somebody to reach the peak of their workout?
Because you want, if you work in your chest, you need to do flies. You need to go and hit the bench. And you need to work the inside of the chest. There's different parts of the coochie you need to work out. You get what I'm saying? You can't just go in the gym
and just bust up all day and then go to the legs. I get you. But every gym is a little different. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you have Equinox And sometimes y'all Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness don't got that much equipment, dog. You know what I'm saying? They got the elliptical, they got the goddamn treadmill, and they got a couple free little bands and shit. And that's all you gotta do sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we got Equinox, shit. Equinox, you gotta go crazy.
So what? Equinox is like vacation? Equinox is the telly? What is that?
Equinox is different types of box. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Everybody needs a different.
It's not the setting. It's the actual. So, but Equinox gotta be your wife then, right?
No, not necessarily. Equinox is like no. So when I say quality, we're talking about everybody has a different need to reach their peak workout,
right?
Climax,
right.
Some people don't need that. I had girls that would like my nigga 3-4 times in like 5 minutes.
Right.
Let's go for 10.
You're just greedy, okay? You are officially greedy. She just want to live on bus. I'm sorry. That shit. I've had multiple Johns that, and don't get me wrong, I've also had the Equinoxes, which is like, bro, this motherfucker do not motherfucking come. And I'm doing every workout in the machine.
I get what you're saying.
So what I'm saying is, depending.
Hard gainers.
I like that one. There's a lot of people.
I'm tapping out of this one.
They need more protein and a creatine. You know what I'm saying?
They need more creatine.
It's a hard game. And in that situation, you know, you gotta put in all the work. And I get that. But we don't wife those. I'm sorry.
The hard gainers.
Nah, man. Like it's not working.
Yeah.
Bro. It's not working.
I'm
gonna be 100 with you. I'm not when it comes to working out. My drive has gone down to the point where it's not like I could, you know, I still, you know, need my fix, but it's not as excessive as it was. So if it's extremely hard for you to get your workout, your gains, hey man, you might want to find another membership because.
But what if it's just fun and it's just good?
It's cool. Sex is good, but it's not something I'm like trying to do every day, all day. I'll be honest with you. It's not every day, all day is not for me. I can have sex probably like every other day and I'll be fine. I'm not trying to have sex fucking 7 days out the week. It's just not for me. Not that's too like I'm not pressed about it like that.
I think with a 30-year-old life where it's just a lot going on, like a lot of times I just fall asleep. Sometimes I want to, you know, wash my face, brush my teeth.
And you fall asleep.
You get what I'm saying? And a lot of times I just fall flat asleep and it's just like, damn, I want to get some coochie last night.
Yo, and I've done that. There's been times where like,
it's just a lot like working and
just having things that you got going on. It's just
right.
Oh, that shit scared the fuck out of me. The light had like a little bit of dust. You know how like the dust falling and the light flaring out. I thought it was something. Anyways, the point of the matter is it's like, it's not something that, it's not like when I was like early 20s, mid 20s, where it's just like, yo, I need it. Like, I'm going to get home. It's cool. There's times where we go crazy, but then it's like, it's not something that you do every day. Mind you, got to think, I'm living with somebody. So it's like, nigga, we lived each other, we was fucking all against the wall everywhere, like 4 times, 5 times. It gets like, it's not that it's old, it's just like, it's still there, my nigga, like, we're gonna have fun. It's like, there's never a time where we can't, so why, you know what I mean? It's like, wait, it's like, what you're basically saying is like, why you not fucking right now? You're not doing that, why you not fucking right now? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, we've done that a lot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, and so at the end of the day, it's like, there's times for that. But for me, lately, I'm cool. I don't even be pressed about it like that. Like, I can't. I don't know.
This was a really, really, really interesting one.
We got there.
We
know. Don't call Sade if you ain't got an hour to spare. If you ain't got an hour to spare, you better not call Sade. All right? Don't waste no fucking time.
Don't call me at all.
Matter of fact, don't have nothing valuable in your goddamn house. Or it's over. All right?
I was like 21. I was like 20. I was like 24. And I don't know. I just always just had a big appetite.
I hear it.
Like, and I I don't think age has interrupted that, like you did said. Like, life happens, so it's not like I'm really pressed for it. But it's like every time got to be A1, and then I'm kind of brat when it's not.
I hear it. Everybody got their thing, man. Like
I expect good, great. Yeah. I don't like. I'm not giving anything less than great. So shit, I fucking expect that. And that's that.
I feel you. Nope. I feel you.
With that said, tell us what you think. Send your questions and comment.
Jesus
what gym do you go to?
What gym do you go to?
You recommend me?
Listen.
Tell us your workout.
And if you need a personal trainer,
you can get a good workout at Planet Fitness for an hour and a half.
Hey man, I'll tell you right now, that's too many workouts. Yeah. All right?
We might have
a timer in that bitch for a reason.
Let us know if we should have a part 2.
No.